Well, I'm here at the Prime Focus Technology stand here at NAB 2017. I've got Shobhana with me. Hello.
Hi, John. How are you?
Very good. Well, great to speak to you again.
Likewise.
What's new this year at NAB for you guys?
Quite a few things, as we usually have every single year at NAB. We've got 5 new product launches. First being mastering automation. We have created a simplified process to automate the mastering workflows, both for domestic and international syndication. And we all know how difficult it is to create multiple masters for syndication purposes. So we thought we should certainly bring in automation in that say. I was speaking to one of the airlines recently, and they said each piece of content undergoes 110 edits per piece of content. So you can imagine the kind of automation that particular process genuinely needs, and I thought we should address that. We've got multiple features that really forms a part of mastering automation. We've got compliance data model, whereby the editor will only have to go through the entire footage just once and provide descriptions of content and tag it, and that's all there is. And then you have the compliance that will provide him or her the EDL based on the search performed by him after that, and it's as simple as that. So you don't have to necessarily sit through and watch that piece of content each and every single time henceforth, and that's a huge efficiency per se. Then we've got subtitle retiming as part of this, and captioning retiming. We all know how much the content enterprises actually spend each and every time they have to retime the subtitles based on compliance requirements, based on different localization edits, based on the new dubbed content or subtitle content of multiple languages that's really been slapped on it. So we've automated that process as well, so huge cost savings and time savings in there. Last but not the least is profanity checker, which will auto-eliminate the objectionable languages. It could actually be either mute or blur, or based on whatever is the purpose that it's meant to really be executed there. So those are 3 different things that really forms part of mastering automation, and that's a fantastic innovation for us, and I thought that really helps people save time, save costs, and that's a huge difference that we're trying to bring about in the way masters are being created and distributed as well. Second launch is really DAX Production Cloud. We've spoken about DAX Production Cloud last NAB actually, and we've beefed up that product so much so that it now has the ability to handle high-risk workflows. So be it the VFX guys or the creative agencies, the localization vendors, everybody in the production supply chain is able to manage that piece of content using one software. So from dailies all the way to post workflows, everybody involved in the supply chain work on that one software, and there's collaboration all through, and that's a really good upgrade in the product as well. Third one is IMF. Everybody in the media and entertainment industry is talking about IMF, and that's a huge roadmap for us anyways, and we've got massive plans, and I'm sure next year when you and I meet, we'll certainly talk about more upgrades on IMF, but for now we've launched the world's first IMF player that has the capability to play back from a streaming server. There are very many IMF players out there, but none that really is capable of playing back off of a streaming server. So you no longer have to download the entire CPL package to be able to review and approve content by spending a whopping $27,000 workstation. All you can do is review and approve it based on the streaming proxy, and that's as simple as that. So we thought we'll enable Clear to be able to manage IMF workflows. Clear, as you know, is our flagship product, and it now has the capability of managing IMF workflows for preview, distribution, obviously review, and download as well. So that's an interesting new launch for us in IMF, and we're really excited about it, especially when the world is moving to 4K and 8K content. We thought downloading that entire gigabyte and terabyte of content doesn't make any sense anymore. So clearly we thought this is an automation that we will certainly bring about, and this is something new that we wanted to do in the IMF space for sure. So that's the third launch. Fourth one is Create. As the name suggests, it is used in the production process. It is a mobile app for people involved in the production process. In fact, pre-production, all the way from screenplay to production. So you now have everybody involved in the pre-production process have accessibility to script, to screenplay. You can review script, review screenplay, location reviews, your cost, your scheduling. Everybody involved in the pre-production supply chain is now connected. There are very many software out there that really is able to connect few people in the production supply chain, about 4 or 5 of them, but create, because it is a mobile-first solution, it can connect about hundreds of them in the production supply chain, and that's a revelation. And you can simply download it off of the iTunes app, and it's as cool and simple as that. Last but not the least is promo operations module, and we launched it at NAB the last year, and we've beefed up the product, and we're continuing to beef it up because that seems to be an absolute favorite of most of our customers. In fact, we did win a Best of IBC Show Award for promo operations the last IBC. Yesterday, we won an award for promo operations by Studio Daily, so it is quite exciting and interesting for us. It now has the capability to manage multiple templates as well. It's got dynamic metadata. We've added the product with most features, which makes absolute sense for the broadcasters per se. So that's the 5th launch. So we've got multiple launches, and of course we're showcasing Clear, which is our media ERP, and it's fantastic. Those are our launches this year.
Fantastic. Now, as always, plenty of launches, but I have to mention up on your stand it says Be More with Clear. Can you explain the Be More thing for me?
Yes, every single year we do have a go-to-market, and obviously this year it's Be More with Clear on cloud. One thing that we've seen is every other broadcaster or studio out there is constantly looking for MAMs, and they're looking for MAMs the same way they did years and years ago. And times have changed. World is fast moving now, and we've really got to see how you can make do with a contemporary MAM. How can you have technology that can do much, much more than what it is doing today? How can we leverage cloud to be able to do all of that better? So typically, assume if you had to buy a MAM for about X dollars, invariably they land up spending about 7 to 8 times of that, because they're not really looking at all of the hidden costs that gets associated with it. Could be because the traditional MAMs are not really capable of managing workflows across the supply chain. They don't have work order administration. They don't have mastering automation that we spoke about. They don't have the promo operations automation that we spoke about. So we're really looking at how one MAM within the enterprise, across geographies, cutting all the borders, bringing content to the center of the business, can do much, much more and give huge cost efficiencies, which is really what we call total cost of operations. How we can help reduce our customers with their total cost of operations is really what we're trying to say, and we're trying to tell them how they can be much, much more than what they are today by leveraging the contemporary technology, which is Clear. So we've been speaking to many of the people who've been coming by our booth, customers, prospects, and the moment you tell them, we guarantee that Clear will reduce your total cost of operations by 30%, we've got their ears. And that's fantastic, and I think Be More seems to be working really well for us. So that's really the campaign.
Brilliant. Amazing. Now, obviously you're here at NAB. Yes. If people weren't able to come and see you, but they want to find out more information about Prime Focus Technologies, is there a website they can go to?
Absolutely. www.primefocustechnologies.com.
Shobhana, thank you very much. Well, there you have it. Go and have a look at the website if you weren't able to come and see them here at NAB 2017. If you want more videos from here, of course, you can check our website out, KITPLUS.com.